What do you think the adjustments we would have to make going forward?
First of all, I'm happy that we won. We got the 3 points. We really had problems in the first half, controlling the game, or not even controlling the game, but finding solutions up front. Maybe, I will take it on me, because the way I was thinking in the first half, the way we should play, maybe it was a little bit too complicated, and we had just some few days to train this. We adjusted in the second half with the build-up, with Abdul Salih's dropping, and then to build up with 3 and to have our wingers inside and our fullbacks outside to make crosses, and our wingers inside. So we changed the side of Fatau and Kamaldeen, so that when they get inside, they can have some shots. And then I think this really worked. In the second half, we had a lot of shots on the goal, a lot of good positioning, also defensively, much better than in the first half. And I think then at the end we deserved to win. Still, I think, like I said before, this Central African Republic have a very good team, very good on counters. We didn't protect it our half well when we lost the ball, and this is really something which we have to improve on. But it starts with the pressing up front. So one is we have to put pressure on the player who's playing the ball, and the second thing is we have to drop much more, not to get played behind us.
Right, and before the game, you said at your premier press conference, you're always happy when you come here. That was a fantastic atmosphere, and we know that pushed the team. What do you have to say to the massive fans?
Yeah, like always, thank you. It was massive. The support was massive from the start. Even though when we were 2-1 behind, they pushed up forwards. We played better. So one, the fans. Then also, I think the rain helped us to play faster. And to have control and play fast balls. Thank you to God for letting it rain. I think it was really good for our players. And thank you to Kumasi for always supporting us.
Please make sure straight to the point, please.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Nana Prempe, TV XYZ Accra. Your defense made a lot of mistakes in the defense. This is World Cup qualifier. There are mistakes, you don't do them, you get punished. I realize down number 6 row, who will provide the shield for the defense in the first half, we didn't see. What happened? Can you tell us what happened?
I said it already when you listened closely. We had problems up front in pressing the ball after we lost it. It was not a number 6 thing. Then surely there were some duels which we would have won, or should have won, and it came to their favor. But what we have to improve is when the ball is open, that we drop, so that there is no space behind us. And when they play short, we can press. It's actually, when I say it, in theory it's simple, but in practice it's about recognition of the situation, recognition of an open ball, and then taking the right decision to drop. That's all. But big congratulations for me. The positive stands over the negatives, and the second half, how we came back, how Jordan scored, and this is one thing that I think we have to mention: the positive spirit, despite being behind away in Mali, and now here again, to come back, to be mentally strong, to come back. And this is also the reason also why I thank Kumasi, because they are supporting us. Even though we were behind, they were supporting us. And like I said, big thanks to the team for having this mentality, this team spirit to come back after you're down.
Yeah.
My name is Ayew Otto Addo, GTV Sports Plus. Coach, first question: what was the most important part of the game for you? The most important part of the game?
Today's game.
Today's game. That's the first question.
The most important thing is the mentality of the players. The mentality of the players to believe in what I told them and how we should play, and then they delivered. And it's so difficult. Our players are coming from all different parts of Europe. And we come together, and then we have to find the same idea. It's very difficult. I'm very proud of the boys that they delivered in the second half.
Coach, my name is Fifi Manfred. I'm with Love and Ensure. I'm multimedia group here in Kumasi. You spoke about the attacking transitions of the Central Africans. You spoke about it yesterday. We conceded from 2 goals of that. And I know you reviewed the footage, but just before that ball get cleared behind our centre backs, 2 of our centre backs, I mean Jiku and then Salisu, all of them were on the same lane, flat-footed. I don't know who was supposed to be the aggressor, who was supposed to read the situation to step into the midfield to make up that danger, but then that was something that I think maybe look at. Then finally, why did you opt to go for Fatah and then Kamaldeen on those wings before you switched up in the second half? What was the idea? Because it didn't seem to get that result that probably you were expecting to get in the first half.
It's always easy to ask why when things don't happen. It would be also nice that if you ask why when things happen. So, there are so many ways to win. We can also just bring in tall players and bring long balls. So many different ideas. And I had this idea, and I saw it didn't work, and then I changed. And it was good for me to work. Why it didn't work, I really have to analyze. So, like I said, I would take it on me. Maybe the idea was not good. I'll take it. I know that the players still can do better, and at least we shouldn't concede 2 goals in the first half. And like you said, the problem is in practical. If you're standing on the field, who should drop and who should stand on the man? And if the ball is very centrally, it's difficult. If the ball is one side, it's normally more the player who's on the side of the ball who steps up, and the other will cover. But the balls were a little bit more centrally, and so the communication between the 2 defenders was not good. But we have to improve on that, and we will have a look at it, and then it will be better. Like I said,
the second half was brilliant. I just wanted to add to that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The second half was brilliant. Everything was brilliant.
Thank you. It's nice to hear something positive.
Okay. Coach, my name is Sani. I'm Husky Radio and SoccerCenter.com. Will you say Kondombia's impact in the first half caught you by surprise, looking at how he was distributing the balls and then the floating balls? Would you say it's kind of caught you by surprise so that you adjusted in the second half?
No, it wasn't a surprise. We knew it. We watched so many videos about him delivering balls to Mafuta, and they scored the same way 5 times before. So, but like I said, to talk about it, to even to train it, in theory, it's different. On the practical is something else, and there we have to improve. But like I said, again, big compliment to the team for coming back that strong. And for me, I focus much more on the positive things we can find in every game. Even if we would have won 4-1 or 4-0 or whatever, I can find always negative things. But please, let's try to focus on the positive thing. We won, and the way they played under this pressure, 1-2 behind. The way we, not even the way we scored the goal, but the way we played throughout, and then also not allow too many chances was excellent.
Right, so the lady, then Ore Kwampofu, then this gentleman, then we are done. We don't have time. Jordan has to talk to us too, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Florence Madola Owusu from Homes FM Kumasi. Coach, latter part of the game,
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, call alert, video A, active
Jordan, Poku, and Fatah, who was making all the occasions for you, and this caused the 3rd goal. Why? That is my question.
The 3rd goal? I took them off. Fatah, you know how old he is? You know how old he is? How old Fatah? You know how old he is? It's 21, maybe. He's not experienced. He has not experienced. So for me, for us, which is important, is to have fresh legs. And the problem is sometimes, especially when you played 4 days ago in Mali, 42 degrees, a lot of stress on the players. And there's a normal fatigue at the end of the season which comes to the players, and there's no choice. We have to change. And if I see that somebody is getting a little bit slower, not putting up the pressure, because then also they changed. I don't know if you didn't know if you saw it, but they changed some players and they brought fresh players and they changed their tactics also. So we also have to adapt to this. That's all to keep the result, and I'm happy that it worked. Maybe just to say, the free kick from Central African Republic was marvelous, really good, but it was not a foul before. It was not a foul. It was just a normal duel, and for me it was not a foul.
Ori Kwankofo from TBT. My question is to Jordan and you. First of all, congratulations on the hat-trick. The straightforward question would be for you to ask how you feel about the hat-trick. But I want you to go deeper, and I want you to be really honest with this answer. You've been through a lot with this national team. There's been periods where you've gone through droughts, you didn't score. When you finally scored, there were tears. I know the pressure that's been on you from the beginning of your Black Stars career. To tell you, first off, today you climbed up to the 6th highest scorer in the Black Stars history. So only 5 players have scored more goals than you for Ghana. Did you ever think in those difficult moments, and even when you were starting your Black Stars career, that you would get to this stage, becoming the 6th highest scorer for the country, and fans chanting your name today and singing your name at the Barbera Sports Stadium?
Good evening, everyone. To answer your question, first of all, I want to thank God because obviously, like you said, it has not really been easy for me with the national team. But I'm a person, I never give up. I work hard and I believe in my qualities, I believe in myself. And I'm believe in what I do day in, day out, and one day I'll be, how am I going to put it together? One day it will pay, and at the minute is for some couple of games now it's been paying off. But to be honest, I've been playing out of position for quite some time in the national team because obviously in my club I was playing out of position as well and in the national team, but it's not a problem for me because I just want to be on the pitch, I just want to play football, and I've never complained or anything like that. But God's time is the best, and in life you never have to give up, you just have to be patient and keep on working and believe in yourself, and things will turn out being positive. That's it.
Okay, to the Central African Republic.
Oui, bonsoir, Jordan. Juste un mot en français pour ma rédaction. Je suis le grand Sabon Bouzama, journaliste à la Radio Nationale Centrafricaine. Comment vous avez trouvé aujourd'hui l'équipe centrafricaine que vous venez de battre au Cameroun?
Écoute,
French.
Écoute, bonsoir. Bonne équipe, ils nous ont mis en difficulté. Match compliqué, mais écoute, ils ont joué avec leurs forces, nous aussi on a joué avec notre force, et le match s'est décidé à pas grand chose parce que écoute, c'est 4-3, il n'y a pas vraiment de différence, mais écoute, c'est l'équipe qui, malgré la défaite d'aujourd'hui, ils seront toujours là, et il y a encore beaucoup de matchs, alors je pense que c'est une équipe qui progresse, et voilà, ils nous ont mis en difficulté, mais sachant que nous aussi on a une équipe qui est très jeune et on continue à bosser. Voilà.
Right, so gentlemen, Della, take the next
And I'll
one.
speak, but
No,
let's-
right, then RFI, Little, and then Open Source.
Bonjour,
Excuse
Jordan.
me, sir.
T'étais à l'IRFI, Radio France Internationale. Et on a vu aujourd'hui qu'avant le match, tes coéquipiers ont tenu à te rendre hommage pour avoir atteint les 100 buts, les 100 sélections avec les Black Stars. Ton sentiment?
Écoute, justement, j'ai jamais pensé que j'allais arriver à ça. Et quand je joue, moi je vis le jour. Et je remercie Dieu, je remercie ma famille qui ont toujours été derrière moi, je remercie ma femme, mes enfants pour me soutenir chaque fois parce que ça n'a pas vraiment été facile pour moi avec l'équipe nationale. Mais vous savez, dans la vie, il ne faut pas lâcher, il faut avoir la foi, il faut croire en ce que tu sais faire, et c'est ce que je fais. Et voilà, aujourd'hui, les choses tournent en ma faveur, mais c'est parce que j'ai mis beaucoup de travail auparavant, depuis que j'ai commencé avec la sélection, je me suis beaucoup sacrifié pour cette sélection. Aujourd'hui, je récolte les fruits, mais écoute, c'est pas quelque chose de... Voilà, c'est pas encore terminé, j'ai encore beaucoup à donner pour la sélection et ce que je vais faire à partir de maintenant.
Oh, Jordan, congratulations on the hat-trick. I had a question that I wanted to ask you in relation to the area you play. You've played in the national team sometimes as a striker, sometimes on the wings, but today you mentioned that you've always been playing out of position. What is your favorite position, a position that you would want to be played in? And also, what would you tell to Otto for being one of the coaches that have found your favorite position and has gone ahead to play you there for you to excel for us?
No, it's difficult because it's not something like I like to play a lot of positions as well, but obviously my favorite position and when I was in France in the academy and everything was number 9, and I did starting professional as a number 9 and came to the national team as a number 9, but because I can play wide, maybe in the pockets and stuff, so obviously it gives the managers the variety to use me a bit everywhere, but it's not something I'm complaining about. But you know, like in football, there's time for everything, and I think God's time is the best. And I don't know, personally, I don't know why the manager opted for me to play up front. You can ask him, I never came to him and tell him that I wanted to play up front. He's the one who decided, so anywhere he puts me, I'll do my best for the team and for the nation, as I've always been doing since the first time I went the jersey.
I want to add something. I know the strikers always they've been judged by goals, but he's a striker. Also, he can work defensively very, very well, tactical, very, very intelligent, and that's why sometimes you can use him also as a winger, because he closes everything down. He works hard, and people don't see this so often. He had good games where I read like, oh, he didn't score, he didn't play well, but for me, he played well there because the defensive aspects are so important in football, and if he's doing it and nobody sees it, it's a shame, but yeah, I'm happy for him. He plays the number 9 because he can hold the ball. He has a good finish, and he has a nose for goals, and I see it in the training. He's hardworking. He's hardworking defensively, and there are games where maybe in future I'll think maybe he's better on the side. There are games, it depends on the opponent, where I think, oh, this is now Jordan's time, because maybe when we have crosses deliver, he will be there, and he can, even when we're in trouble, he can hold the ball. So, but everything changes with the opponent. Okay.
Little.
Okay. The next match.
Congratulations.
Everybody wants to ask a question. I'll give you the opportunity. Don't worry.
Everyone, money is done. It's your turn. Don't worry.
Congrats. My name is Lisa from Media General. Before this game, we have gone 8 matches we have win. We won against Mali, we won today. Speaking to many Ghanaians after this game, feel very excited and they want this to continue. I want you to be honest. Would you say that the team as a ref at the period that we used to be, and is this performance going to continue in our subsequent games?
I didn't get the second question.
I want to know if this performance is going to continue in our subsequent games.
I hope so. We are human beings, and I can guarantee you one day we will lose. But the probability, if we pick up, and this should be our standard, to the second half, then the probability is very, very high that we will win a lot of matches. But in football, anything can happen. The referee can give you a red card, then you lose or whatever. Anything can happen. Somebody has a bad day. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. So we will lose one day, but hopefully we can prolong this. We can qualify for the World Cup, and I think we have to build up on the second half.
Abraham, then
Okay,
the last
finally my turn. Congratulations to you both, coach and
Andy for the winning hat-trick. Sorry. Jordan, I was going to ask a question about Andy, so forgive me anyway. You've been in some fine scoring form for the national team, right from the AFCON till now. There's always pressure on you and your senior brother, and I feel sometimes there's this notion that you always have to prove yourself over and over again, irrespective of what you guys do for the national team. With this fine win, Ghana on top, our next game is in March against Chad. Do you think or hope that your brother will be reunited with you back then? And coach, if Jordan should have that discussion with you, what would be your answer to him about
okay, let me
joining the team ahead of
my question to you, do you know what you are going to do in March next year?
Thank you.
What is this for a question? Sorry. And I can guarantee you, let me talk for John. It's his brother. Sure, he wants him to be next to him. But what will happen? It's my decision. It's our coaching staff's decision. And surely, as a brother, he would like him to be next to him. But I have a responsibility for the national team, for Ghana, and I have to decide what is best for the team. And who knows? Maybe he's there, maybe not. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not there anymore in March. You don't know. So we don't know what happens.
Right, last one.
Okay, coach. My name is Raphael from Opimso FM. And Jordan, please, will you give me attention to this question? I don't know whether you've observed this. After our game against Madagascar, we've always conceded goals. So when the qualifiers return, what will be the approach? Because I know that in the qualifiers, goal difference matters most ahead of head-to-head. So we should be able to make sure say we reduce or mitigate the goals conceded. The technical team in the playing body, what will be the approach when the qualifiers return in terms of reducing the goals we concede in our games?
Please give it to me. You ask the last question.
Okay, so I don't know how Chad plays. I have to look. I was really concentrating on these two games, and when I watch it, then I will know what to do. And then I'll try to do my best to not to concede too many goals. There's nothing more I can say because I don't know exactly how they play, to be honest. So I have to watch, and then we see, and then we will. I even can't talk about it because I don't want them to prepare well. So then we will have to wait until we play, and then we will see if we do it well. But surely we have to do better. But what exactly? I don't know. I don't know how they play. If they play with two strikers, with three, with one. If they play long balls, if they play short, I don't know. No idea.
Coach, my name is Atta. I work with the Multimedia Group. Yesterday, Savoy said he would give you a birthday present, and it looks like you go on over him, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I asked about how long this will take before the team starts taking shape and start looking like a team. And he said you didn't know. Today you said that the training sessions that we've had were perhaps too short for the ideas that you yourself have described as complicated. How long do you think it will take for this to begin to look like a team carved in your own image? Number two, if you had any message to give to Ghanaians on the essence of being patient and supportive and allow this team to go through the fairness before it comes out as a proper team, what would that message be? Because I think it's quite important. Thank you.
Yeah, it's I don't know, in Germany we say Rome wasn't built on one day, so it takes time. Everything takes time. And hope that the Ghanaians give us the time to build, to work together. And it's always difficult because after this, the guys will be on a deserved break. Then they will go to their clubs, having their coaches will have different ideas again. And then I will come again, and then I will bring another idea. So it's difficult to say, how things will go because, and this is what makes it maybe a little bit difficult for the players. I'm not playing one style and that's it. I always look where are the solutions and where are the dangers and what do we have to change maybe. I can guarantee you we won't play the same way against Chad like we did today because Chad plays different, 100% different than Central African Republic. So, and I know that the players, we have a lot of young players, they will grow, they will learn to adapt very, very fast. And this is the key, to adapt very fast and then to take the right decisions in the right moments. to recognize situation, and then to take the right decision in this moment. This is very, very difficult, but like I said, we have a very, very young squad, and they will learn and they will get better. And I'm very, very hopeful that it will be better the next day, next time.
Thank you so much.